far between. Short and tender, we share together, cut by the Mediterranean Sea. We were never meant to be. I felt the glass in my face, I felt the certainty rise in me. I started to cry when we hit the water. I couldn't let you decide. I wanted to live with you, not to die with you. Feel the waves of the sea. Guess it just wasn't our time to shine. I'm sorry that I couldn't make you mine.
Some New York guys for you guys. That's Atticus Finch with Few and Far Between. Patrick couldn't co-host with me tonight, so I just had to go with Atticus Finch's song there.
Dude, yeah, that was a ripper.
I have Danny Strakel co-hosting with me, actually in studio tonight. Welcome.
Thank
to
you.
Cute Mania Live.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you down here. He's we'll get into it in a little bit, but he investigates paranormally, right?
Yes.
So you're a paranormal investigator.
Yes, sir.
So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Kind of get in the spirit of Halloween a little bit. Maybe get him down sometime around closer to Halloween. You know, for the see if there's any goblins around here in the studio or are goblins different than ghosts?
Yes.
So people say ghosts and goblins. It's not like ghosts and it's ghosts or goblins.
Ghosts or goblins, not and.
What's the difference?
No. Well, the goblin aspect belongs to the Fae, and the people don't really talk about the Fae too much.
I've never heard of the Fae.
The Fae is it's like fairies and goblins and stuff.
I'm not too into fairies.
Well, yeah, it's just a different.
Call me crazy.
It's just a different sect of the paranormal field, and so there's more than just like ghosts, demons, angels, deities. There's like the Fae and goblins.
So like music, there's genres.
Yeah, it's genres of the paranormal.
Well, cool. We'll talk about it. We were talking before we went live with the guest tonight about everything ghosts and goblins. So I'm sure we'll talk a lot about it.
I'm sure we will
in this next hour and so.
I'm down.
But I have Yonkers, New York. From Yonkers, New York, I have, for lack of a term this week, welcome to the Cute Mania Live. It's nice to have you guys. You guys are tired, though, right?
Yeah.
Always.
We're in a perpetual state of tired. We just got back from a run. Also, that song was dope. I got very, very early, like Victory Records-esque vibes, like early, like a hint of Chiodos, kind of like One Day Women Will All Become Monsters era, like chef's kiss. Very good. Yeah, no, we just got back. We're super tired, but you know, we're never too tired to do anything. We're like that perfect in between of tired enough to not do anything at work, but not tired enough to avoid like shows or interviews or hangs or anything remotely fun or beer.
Dude, he's doing all the things.
It's like the checklist for a tour. You know what I mean? Like you got to make sure you do everything, even if you're tired. You just have to turn the tired off.
Yeah, you got to power through it. It is what it is, you know.
I guess it's a good time to ask the tour question. I asked a lot of.
Well, before we
Sure.
begin, do you guys want to say your names for the audience?
Yeah,
Oh
that'd be
yeah.
great,
Also,
probably. Like if it's
sorry
all-
about that.
Well,
I am
yeah.
I'm Arthur. I'm Arthur. I play bass in For Lack of a Term.
And are you the tallest guy in the band? Also,
I am. I'm
It's so
6.
hard to
I'm
crop that
6'3".
picture for Instagram because like
They always have me stand straight up, so to assert dominance in photos, just so like when we go other places, they're like, "Hey, don't try those guys. They've got like a really tall member."
That's their security guard. Cool. Nice to meet you.
I'm Chris. I'm the shortest one in the band.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
the vertically challenged, bro. Cheers.
We're boys. That's why it works. You know, it's like he's the brains and I'm the height, not the muscle. He's the brains and the muscle. I'm just the height.
I can see that. He's like he can't put his arms down very
Dude.
good.
Dude, yo, he works out like 3-4 times a day.
He lift the like the van or the what? Do you
Yeah, our trailer got stuck on a curb and he lifted it off.
Dude,
Let's go.
I left about 12.
I'm not going to argue that this happened. This happened.
That's about it.
There's a band, Ire, I had on there from Pittsburgh, and their drummer is just he looks like you. Like he was sitting there like this. I'm like, dude, you can relax. But he can't put his arm down. But I mean, like, I'm not making fun. They would kill me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just squeeze me to death. It's crazy.
I mean, sometimes you just got.
I don't lift. I don't do the lifting fitness stuff.
Oh, neither do I. I'm the laziest son of a bitch known to man. I don't lift a thing.
Like, did you play football or basketball or track or any of that stuff like when you were younger?
I'm so athletically challenged. Like it's crazy because it's like it's to a point where like I remember we were in a gas station once, like just middle of nowhere, just kind of in the middle of the night. It wasn't my turn to drive. I was just getting like a water, like a snack, gonna pass out in the back seat. And so like we're sitting there, I'm waiting in line, and this guy walks up next to me. I think we were in like fucking, I don't know, like North Carolina or something. Dude comes up and he's like, "Damn, man, you're really tall." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You must play ball or something." And I was like, "No." He was like, I literally straight up, I was just like, "No, I don't, man. I'm sorry." And like, I don't know why I felt compelled to apologize, but I did.
Let him down.
And so
it's deceiving, and it makes you upset when you think you're right about that guy is like 7 feet tall, but he doesn't do any athletics at all.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. He was like, "You must play ball or something." I was like, "I don't." He was like, "Waist to height." I was like,
What's that even mean? What does that even mean?
I didn't pick it. I'm sorry. You can take it up with Nicole and my father.
There you go.
One great thing about being short is no one has expectations for me.
Thank you for saying that, Chris. No one expects shit from me. So
How tall are you, Arthur? Like, what's your
6'3" exactly.
That's what I am with work boots on, but without it's 6'2" or something.
In Nike or Doc Martens, I am 6'4".
Yeah, see, it depends on what platforms you have on.
I wear
What kind of
boots
platforms?
I just wear boots most
I wear
of the time.
sandals a lot.
Only in the
Tall
summer.
people
Can't-
look really goofy in sandals,
I can't do sandals. Like I feel like in New York it invites challenge. They're like, "Why are you wearing sandals? Come here." And I'm like, "Sir, it's just a hot day." And they're like, "No, you want to get fucked up today." And I'm like,
You can't wear socks with sandals. That's where you're
No,
wearing socks.
that's a bad move.
I would. That's a deadly combo. Like I'm asking for it at that point.
Wear the sandals and socks with the thong sandals where the sock is pulling their toe back.
Yeah, no, that's just
no.
no. Thong sandals are great for the beach, and the
But-
only
but
time you
socks
should
with
time
those.
you should ever wear socks
In your house when nobody sees you.
Yeah, and they have to
Absolutely.
Be slides. They have to be slides because if it's
Yeah.
anything else-
Slides are like I've got enough experience.
It's like
I've got enough experience in life to fuck you up if you try me. I'm a step up from sandals, but I'm a sneaker man as well. But if you fuck with me, I'm gonna kill you.
Dude, I'm from West Virginia. My grandma, it's like using a switch. You know what I'm saying?
I've never had a switch.
no,
I've never been threatened. Belt
no,
maybe.
I've
but
never. My grandparents were very
I
sweet
think
to me.
everybody's had the belt threatened,
Oh yeah, the belt thing
Mhm.
for sure.
but you gotta have a good belt. You can't threaten it unless it's a good belt.
No, I wear too tight of jeans anymore. My belt said sayonara.
Well,
years
there's
ago.
belts that like the emo kids wear that have the metal spikes. Now that's a belt.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
No, see, I got the cheap ones where the spikes fell off.
So
Spencer's, no offense, we love
Yeah,
Spencer's.
everything
sponsor
is-
us.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like hot topic.
Hey, I've been trying to play some music at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Before I would just talk, and then I'd be pressed for time to get the music in.
Yeah.
But being a music podcast, I should play a little bit of music. I loaded up Recalibrate first because it was it was kind of, I guess it was back in 2019, so I kind of did it in chronological order.
Oh, okay, sick.
I saved the newest one for last. But what do you guys want to say about Recalibrate? And then we'll take a listen and let everybody hear what you guys sound like.
Well, do you want to start? Shit, I'll go first.
Yeah,
I can talk for days. I don't care. Recalibrate. Oh, geez. I don't really know where to start with it, but Recalibrate was like, it was kind of like, in hindsight, it was very much like something that needed to happen. It was like a restart. It was us recalibrating. It was a restart for us. It was us like figuring out where we wanted to go sound wise, what we wanted to do, that was us getting our footing essentially. Because we hit, like, I feel like this band prior to my joining, and even when I joined, like, had lineup changes. We kind of like we were always in like the same realm, but like had a lot of different influence, and you could definitely tell. Like, we had some tracks that were a little more funky. We had some tracks that were a little more alternative, and some that were just a little like super like DIY punk. And then we kind of like with Recalibrate, we're very much, all right, let's sit down, let's like finesse these. That was us kind of, I guess, maturing as a project. Like, let's not, instead of we have these songs, let's go record them, let's work on them, let's settle with them. Because something I feel like we do all the time is we'll play a song for like a month and we're like, yo, what if we did this instead? And we're like, why didn't we think of that 3 weeks ago? What the fuck? So Recalibrate was definitely just that. Like, I think the title is very suiting, of course, because like I said, it was literally us recalibrating. That was when we got our, like, the lineup we have now, and we've stuck to it since then. We've done our most like successful shows and like runs, and it's something that I personally am super proud of, just because I feel like Recalibrate kind of was our kickoff for me. Like, with Recalibrate, we had some like cool premieres for videos. We worked with some like friends that, like, we were all at a decent point in life to where everything was executed like with comfort and ease. It was definitely a very simple process and a very fun process in hindsight. And I think it kind of laid the groundwork for what's to come. And I'm very happy with the progress we've made since then. Musically, it is definitely some of my most creative stuff, obviously, to date. But you wait till you hear what we have coming.
It's good. Let's take a listen to Recalibrate. Let the folks hear what your sound is. This is Recalibrate, for lack of a term.
I need a minute or maybe several to recalibrate. I'm not thinking straight, just found a way back in my brain. That purple stain won't go away. It's like I'm begging for it, I'm begging for it, I'm begging for it. At least that's what I told myself. But all it took was just one touch, just enough to fuck me up. My silver days poured down the drain. I was waiting for it, was praying for, now I'm paying for it. I know that I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't stay away. Cause you're so goddamn intoxicating, and I need you in my veins. Bad news, she's no good for you, the voice in my head would say. But I don't care, temptation is everywhere, and I need you anyway. so much smarter than whoever pick up that book again. She's like a drug, and I need a hit. Oh, I can't resist, I'm so powerless. I know that I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't stay away. Cause you're so goddamn intoxicating, and I need you in my veins. Bad news, she's no good for you, the voice in my head would say. But I don't care, temptation was everywhere, and I need you anyway. I found a I chased that I got myself a dose, but it came not without a price. I found a I chased that I got myself a dose, but it came not without a price.
Oh, wait, on the street, maybe? Yeah. All right, talking to him. I hear him.
This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me. This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me. This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me. This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me. I know that I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't stay away. Cause you're so goddamn intoxicating, and I need you in my veins. Bad news, she's no good for you, the voice in my head would say. But I don't care, temptation was everywhere, and I need you anyway. I found a I chased that I might have got myself a dose, but it came not without a price. I found a I chased that I might have got myself a dose, but it came not without a price. This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me. Felt myself slip, lost my grip all the way as you slipped on my chest till the very next day. This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me. Felt myself slip, lost my grip all the way as you slept on my chest till the very next day. Relaxed, I collapsed, can't let go of the past. Would you like to dance? This is my only chance. This could go one way or two, maybe three, but no matter where it goes, it won't go anywhere for me.
Checkity check, Mike.
My mom said she was going to watch the rest of the episode, but she said great music, so my mom likes it. Great work.
Made it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
She doesn't
Back
like
it up.
She doesn't like all the music I have.
We got mom's approval.
Did get mom's approval. Hey, I always forget about it. I was telling Danny, I always forget to do this. I always forget to thank the last guest that was on. But you guys know him anyway. I had Gage on from Stage Moms.
Oh, hell yeah.
He was telling us about that. Yeah. He came to a
Really cool.
Buzzbin.
We talked a lot about gambling and a lot of things about touring.
Stage Moms dudes are they're so great. They're just good
I had
people.
no idea that you guys knew each other, and I just started kind of talking about the next guest, and he's like, yeah, I know, I'm going to the show in Ohio. I'm like, what? So,
Yo, great.
Yeah. No, he
Still in
he
that
showed
game,
up
man.
he showed up. We were playing Buzzbin Music and Art Shop in Canton, and he came, and it's just like it's so cool because Stage Moms, like me and Gage obviously have obviously we know each other. You know, we were kind of
how did you
just
guys,
kind of like
you guys get hooked up with him?
I actually I do all of our booking. So I was shooting out messages for bands to perform with.
Are you
And-
Arlene, or is that really
I'm not Arlene. I'm Arthur. We're using
No, I
we're
know
using
that, but I
Arlene's
mean,
stuff.
I just didn't know if that was your,
Mm,
because I had to go through Arlene to get
gotcha. Arlene's she's a good friend of ours.
she was very, very good to work with. Very, very smooth. Emails back and forth. About things that I need.
That's great. That's the first time we've heard that. So I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But
He's like, fuck you, Arlene.
no, but Gage, we met just he used to run a venue, and unfortunately, because of the pandemic, it closed down. But he hooked us up with our first ever WV show, and that's how we met a lot of our friends in that area. And so we've just like kind of been I've been trying to get them up here for a hot minute now, but things started to we got the ball rolling, pandemic happened. Now things are dying down. They have like they've lucked into like book not even lucked in, they've worked hard enough for fucking booking, and they've got all these good things coming their way. So super hyped for them. Always love to support those dudes.
Yeah, I'm actually their first stop on their tour. They go out October 20th. They're doing like a 17 cities, I think. They're doing, or 17 shows.
That's big.
Stage Moms is, and their very first show is in Clarksburg at a house party. I can't give you the address because it's a private show, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
down the road here.
They're playing with a band called they're touring with a band called Elbow Room, and they're phenomenal. And instead, I was wanting to just have them on the podcast, but I think I'll just go to the show and just force them to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm here. You can't say no.
I got the banner and I got all my stuff. No, but I
Just hide out in the van.
Go and go meet Stage Moms in person and in the Elbow Room guys. And
Yeah, no, they are such good dudes. They're doing some dates with that band Goalkeeper too, which are
yeah. And
they are also I have yet to like personally meet Goalkeeper, but every exchange we've had online and like anything just flawless. They are also like super good dudes that have worked super hard and have gotten really far. So
I always have a fun conversation when I ask bands how they came up with their name. And me and Gage talked about how Stage Moms came up with theirs, but how did you guys come up with yours?
Great question.
That's you. I've talked too much.
Like a while ago when me and Ryan kind of were like in another band and we were coming up with names and stuff. We kind of wanted like something simple, but like also had another meaning. So we came up with Float, which stands for lack of a term. Because we like one of the,
away from that.
one of the other names we had was like for lack of a better term. And I was like, cut that better. We can make it Float. But then after a while, we kind of noticed that like a lot of other bands have the name Float, and we kept like getting our songs mixed up on Spotify, and it got kind of annoying. So we just decided to go Long Way, for lack of a term.
It's like a UK electronic duo. They're huge. They're nuts. There's this one song. It's like the bass drops, and there's like strobe lights everywhere. It's fucking crazy. I mean, we were doing that, but we were like, they took our name. We're never gonna get anywhere.
You can't not do it. You know what I mean? That's Atticus Finch. There's another Atticus Finch band from like they started in like '95, and like a lot of those guys weren't even born in '95. Like they weren't even around.
Yeah.
So on when you go on Apple Music, you'll see their stuff, and you'll also see the '95 album of Atticus Finch. But there's more. That Atticus Finch put out a new album last year, so now it's with their new album on the same Apple Music page. It's confusing.
I'm sorry.
But they're
not.
not.
I'm sorry. I just
Hey.
the webcam. I was just like,
I have some friends. I won't name names because I don't want to throw them under the bus, right? But I have some friends that they share the name.
Don't worry about it.
They share the name. Their band name is shared with a huge artist.
Pantera.
And so whenever for some I've sat there with them trying to even help them on their Spotify for Artists page just because I don't know shit, but I was like, I can try. But their Spotify for Artists page, like all their releases go under this other artist and their page. So they get all the streams and numbers from that page, but they don't have any of that. And I'm like, this is nuts. So it's super cool. It isn't always a terrible thing because when you're shopping around, they want to see nice numbers. And hey, you know what? If that's a nice little segue in, but it's Spotify, like streaming services are super fucking tricky. Like,
have you guys been pretty healthy COVID wise? I know that's
absolutely. Yeah, no.
Question, but like it just seems like it's normal to ask it, you know.
Stuff.
I mean,
I
spread it throughout the band or anything. I mean,
my whole family, like my mom, my sister, everyone in my family except for my father is immunocompromised. So like we all immediately like were messed up. I was an essential worker during the pandemic. I actually recently switched jobs, but I was working pretty much throughout the pandemic, like double masked up in a Trader Joe's, like slinging groceries, you know. And I mean, thankfully, thankfully none of us got anything, but it was just like it was super tough to just like maneuver through it, especially because I feel like we had all these like plans prior, and that's like the bottom of the barrel. Like the pandemic obviously did so much more and so much worse, and
Did you
so
have
it
a
was
tough
just like
time- Did you have a tough time booking the shows for this tour because of
definitely a lot of,
everything's
and that's the
kinda
thing.
back,
Like
and it's kind of like there's policies and mandates, and I'm sure it was tough to maneuver. But did you have to cancel some of them just for mandates and stuff?
we
like that?
not so much cancel. We did have a few shows that kind of fell through just because they were like, hey, like this venue is not comfortable doing this now with the new like mass vaccination card mandates or whatever. And it was like, I mean, as like shitty as it may sound, they were like, I was like, if you're not cool with the vaccination card mandate, that's cool. Like, don't worry about it. We'll drop the date. Don't worry about it. You know, like,
Especially like earlier in the year, a lot of places were like trying to get back into it a little too prematurely.
Yeah.
So we'd get off for a show or like a festival, and it would start, it would be planned and stuff, and then it would come time to, and they're like, oh yeah, we're still not ready yet. So
yeah, it's
we're
like,
not doing it.
okay, cool. What are we gonna like? So it'd be like we'd be ready to go, kind of like a week out. I remember there was a festival we had, and it was literally a week away, and like I think 3-4 days prior, because he like Chris is super like, I feel like he's very good with booking in terms of like the hotels and like rentals and all that, and so
That's a lot of work.
4 days. 4 days out, he was like, so we're getting real close, like uncomfortably close. What are we doing? Have you heard back? I was like, they're not saying anything. They're saying we should be good. Everyone, there's a mask mandate. We should be good. And like 3-4 days before, like I think he was gonna book it the next day. They were like, festival's canceled. I was like, thank you. I will go fuck myself, kind sir.
I think you guys were the last one in Morgantown before Pleasant Street adopted the mandate thing, because they just
Huh.
They just
I've been to-
dropped it.
I've been at the show that you were at doing some filming. I was at that show, the Curses show, and then we were at another Jake the Hawk was up there. They've been on the show too. So I've been to 2 shows there with just like old times, not just check your ID at the door. And I don't want to get into it or anything, I'm not for it. I'm not against it, but it's but if that's what it takes to go support Pleasant Street while they're still doing their thing and they're bringing live shows to us, if that's what it takes, I'll do what they need.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything to keep that like scene kind of thrive, like keep the scene thriving, keep locals coming through, bands touring.
Well, I'm maxed. I'm masked up.
Maxed.
I'm
Not right now.
maxed up. Not right now. I am vaxxed, and my wife works in healthcare, and so I have to be on top of my shit. So I mean, I understand why these venues have to do these types of things, because as closely as I deal with it on a daily basis, like the general public just doesn't understand like how important it is, and I don't want to sound like that person, but coming from the guy who talks to dead people,
Are they masked?
they're not. But I fucking am. I'm masked and I'm
I've
vaxxed.
mandated from now on.
And so, if a vax card mandate comes up, if you have to get a COVID test, like I'm for it. Like as much as of like I was in the music scene prominently for like 5, 6, 7 years in the area. You guys just played Pleasant Street, which is like my home venue. Like I'm totally cool with everything. So and it's just people just don't understand the healthcare side of it, and I just want to.
It's risk factors.
It's risk factor. Like you're not only endangering yourself, you're endangering other people.
I would go on, but I don't like having conversations like this.
No,
on
dude,
the show.
you're fine. You're fine.
So I will.
Well, that's fine. But I just want to speak my truths.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that, Danny.
No, I appreciate you. But I love you guys. Thank you for playing 1, 2, 3. I hope you guys had a wonderful time there.
Why didn't you?
Honestly, we did. I think that was our favorite stop. That was my favorite stop.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite spot.
It's a one of a kind place, I think.
Yeah.
Our singer said like blasphemy and was like, they gave us 6 drink tickets. Why would you? I was like, don't you ever come in a company for doing that. They are beautiful people.
Don't you ever question management there? If you get 6
Absolutely.
drink tickets,
That's
Absolutely.
Arthur walked over with 6 drink tickets, and I was like, "Who's the 6th one for?" And he was like, "These are all for you." Okay.
Yes. So enjoy the ride.
Yes.
Enjoy the
Yeah,
ride.
And a special like thank you, if he's listening, a special thank you to our buddy John Evans, who booked that show for us. He is West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia through and through, and was nothing but a pleasure to work with and the sweetest of people.
Wait, Waxbrain, John Evans?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
Shout out to the fucking devil horn beacomb guy. He's cool.
He had a
I've
shirt
known-
that
I've
said
known-
"Yeehaw."
I've known John Evans for like
Years.
15, 16 years. Me and this dude used to hang out with a guy named Ian Michaels. And Ian Michaels, if you don't know who this guy is,
Is he related to Shawn Michaels?
no.
Okay.
Listen,
Damn.
Ian Michaels 5x5 on Instagram. Look him up. This guy
We're not on Instagram shout outs here.
No, yes, we are. This guy shreds 80s metal on extended range guitars like no other guy. Ian Michaels 5x5. This guy rips. You got to have him. And this guy, like, he doesn't play in any bands.
Well, that's fine.
No one knows him.
I would love to have him on the show.
Dude, you should.
Hey, I'm kind of new to Instagram, but I'm sure you guys have been on there for a little bit. But
Does it say record?
there's a guy named Shockwire. He's gone viral. He's been on the show. I had him on just as a guest, and then he was a special guest with somebody else. You should look him up. He's into badass guitar riffs. That's his shtick.
Is it Shockwire Rock?
Shockwire. Oh yeah, check that.
That's that
yeah.
dude.
Got him.
Yeah, go follow him. I think he has like 26,000 or something right now. So I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we just followed both of them.
Dope. Thank you.
On your I was gonna play Jawbreakers. Who is another astronaut? Is it just another astronaut, or is it another astronaut? Yeah.
Is it Buzz Aldrin?
Another astronaut are friends of ours from we were in Westchester, which is like 20-30 minutes north of New York City. Another astronauts are some friends, they're friends of ours from the Bronx, which is like the tip of the city. And like even before I was in this band, like these dudes were playing with them all the time. I ended up working with them. Like it's this dude Nick and like this kid Michael, and they are both just like, we've done a tour with them. Like we've played shows with them for literal years now. They're the most humble, most beautiful of people. They're so fun to hang out with. We got them to help us out with that track because it is very much
Up their alley.
yeah, it is very, very like pop punky, which is like Nick, the guy who fronts that band and plays guitar, is like he is like the epitome of punk to me. If you look up punk in a dictionary, that boy's picture will pop up. Like he is DIY till he dies. Like he loves that scene. He loves that music. That is all he's about, and he wears it on his fucking sleeve. And I have nothing but respect for that dude. They're really good people. I would definitely recommend looking into them and checking them out. They dropped an album last year.
Like 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
2 or 3.
Agoraphobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Agoraphobic. It's super dope album. Super like fun. Like you know the everything you need in pop punk. The catchy choruses, the like super fast riffs, the little fun callbacks and like little ad libs in between. Chef's kiss.
Let's take it to listen to Jawbreakers, and then we'll talk about what it's about afterwards.
Absolutely. Cool.
Oh yeah. This is Jawbreakers.
So what's it going to be then? Your night is young and my heart is beating. There's endless possibilities, a chance to hear the melodies, then get lost in the ecstasy. To make up our minds. same. I thought these endeavors would last forever, but it's all caught up to me. I'll take the fall. It's almost over. Life as I know it. It's almost over. Is this the end? Is this the end? It's almost over. Is this the end?
Just have one more group, please.
It's almost over. Life as I know it. It's come undone. It's almost over. I've had my fun. Is this the end? Is this the end? It's almost over. I've had my fun. Life as I know it. It's come undone. It's almost over. I've had my fun. Is this the end? Is this the end? It's almost over. Is this the end?
It's not the end. You're gonna keep playing. You're gonna keep writing songs. Right? It's not the end. Your stuff's very very catchy. I really enjoy it. It's it makes me happy. That's what I was trying to tell Gage. You know, because it's upbeat. I guess that's what punk's supposed to do though, because it's upbeat and it just that kind of music makes me happy, regardless of what it's about.
It's fun to listen to.
It is. It is.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I wasn't saying our music, but like, you know, I feel like I also am very much in the, I like upbeat. I always gravitate towards something faster as opposed to like a slow jam or like it's just more, it's like I can do more with it. You know, it brings me a good feeling.
Was there an acoustic show you guys did? Was that you guys that I saw on Instagram?
We have not done any acoustic show. We had a few planned, but we haven't done them.
I think that's what it
So
was.
maybe it was, but
I don't know. I can't remember. I'm all over the place with who I got to keep track of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm that way.
I wanted to talk a little bit about Danny's. Danny's got a show. He's got a YouTube channel also,
Yes.
and is it all ghosts or do you do anything other than? Is that all it is?
So I have two channels.
You only need one, really.
Well, no, you don't.
Okay.
For me, I'm a multifaceted person. So I have two channels. My first channel is just Danny Strakel. It's just
Well, that's boring.
yeah. It's so I do vlogs. I do travel vlogs, photography. Sometimes I'll do urban exploration.
You do wedding photos and things like that, right?
That's a part of my business. Dark Hills Media, shameless plug.
Yeah.
someone's engaged. So
Hey, it's
Not me.
check out my Instagram.
Okay.
My stuff. And so yeah, like I have Danny Strakel. It's like my personal channel. I post. It's kind of I post whatever I want, kind of thing. Like it's my daily.
It's your personal channel.
Yeah, it's my personal channel. I do whatever
personal.
I want on it. You know. Like,
So what's the other one for?
it is Spirit Walk Paranormal.
That's the freaky one.
And so Spirit Walk Paranormal
don't watch it in the dark.
is all
me.
paranormal investigations. I used to have a previous channel that still has old episodes.
Really?
up. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll look at that.
So it's a playlist on the Spirit Walk Paranormal channel, and those videos came out in like 2018.
It's like when you first started doing it.
Yeah, and so I didn't really have like a set name. It wasn't like a business name that I was like proud of.
So what's it
or
called
anything.
then? What was it called?
It was called Art House Media WV for Western Virginia.
It's too long.
Yeah, so like so that's my old channel. If you get on the Spirit Walk Paranormal channel though, all those videos are listed in a playlist on there.
I was kind of wanting somebody to like be in the background when we were doing this, like in like a white sheet with the holes poked, just to be.
That's racist.
Well, no, I don't know. Come on, man. I meant like a ghost, not like a Klansman.
I mean, regardless.
This guy here.
But no, yeah. So
you of all people seen more people in white sheets than we have.
yes.
Because you search them for
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I am a paranormal
guy.
investigator. I deal with
Ghosts,
ghosts,
goblins.
goblins.
Have you caught any frauds? Have you like got any? Have you had like Scooby Doo a Scooby Doo case where like a guy's like, I don't know what's going on with my fridge, and it's him behind the wall pushing it like.
Call the Unsolved Mysteries hotline.
So I haven't dealt with any Scooby Doo Unmasked Mysteries stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. That'd be awesome.
So are you talking about full body apparitions, my man?
like people like
Yes, I am.
Okay. So
that he creeps me out too, man.
So for those who are listening, and
Me?
and before I get into the story, I'm gonna shout out my boy Dantex 1973. Dantex, he's promoting
He promoted me.
he promoted
He'll
a
promote you.
Mania.
Yeah.
He'll promote you guys. This guy promotes every
He
paranormal
lives
show
online. Lives online.
on Instagram,
Dan,
and he's in the live chat right now. So
Dan.
get on.
Dan,
YouTube.
you're in the live chat.
Dude, yes, he's in the damn live chat tonight. So Dantex,
It's not a
thank
ghost.
you.
It's real.
He's a real person.
Shoot us a message. We'll send you a hat because that's all we have right now.
Dantex, you hear that? Free hat. That's not even what I get. I'm just here.
Well, you're wearing a hat.
Arthur never said free.
I'll take this fucker off.
You don't need a hat.
It's
You
faded.
have one.
Do you see the shades
it a
of
Dark Horse
black
hat?
here?
Is it a Dark Hills hat?
No, no.
Do you have
Actually,
any,
We have a black hat and we have a gray hat. So
Hey, I'm cool with it.
The only colors you
Do you have any
need.
swag that people can get, like merch?
Yeah.
Do you have any stickers?
I have some Dark Hills Media merch.
You have stickers that are like holograms?
No,
That'd be catchy.
that would be cool. So talking about full body apparitions, and Dantex just replied in the chat. He said, "Thank you. You're welcome, Dantex."
And he said, "Oh,
Dan
so-
Marino, thank you."
He's pretty cool."
So in the first night that I investigated, so I have this online docu-series right now. It's a house that's never been investigated before. It's a residential house in Mount Morris.
Just north of Morgantown.
Yeah, Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. It's literally right across the border. There's this old house. This family hit me up in November of 2020, and they were like, "Hey, me, Tyler, the guy." He was like, "My wife and I and my 5 kids have seen this like shadow figure." And
First of all, 5 kids. Come on.
5 kids.
That's
yeah, wait, that was what stuck out. Not the apparition, the 5 kids. I was like, and in 2021?
So yeah,
I
bro.
don't even know these people. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't
So
worried.
Tyler Fair and their 5 kids are really awesome. They messaged me to my personal account on Facebook, not my Spirit Walk Paranormal page. They hit me up and they were like, "Hey, a friend referred us." So I go up and I investigate this house, and on the first night, I went up and I did a solo in the twins' room. All of the kids they went to their grandparents' house it's like 5 minutes down the road or whatever. And so the only people that were in the house were me, my co-investigator and camera guy Nick Perrong, and then Tyler and Farrah. So that's the only people in this house.
Just
And
your crew, basically.
yeah.
When you
So
go.
Nick was there, and then Tyler and Farrah were there, and then there was me, and they were all in the living room of the house. So I take my night vision camera, and I go up, and I'm doing like a solo. But before I even like start my solo investigation in the room that leads up to the attic, which also has a secret room, and the secret room is terrifying. But let me
Did you go by yourself? Well, you were by yourself. Right?
I was doing my solo, so yeah, I was by myself.
I don't.
And so I have my night vision camera, and I'm like, I drop my like spirit box, and I'm getting ready to like do my investigation, and I hear this weird disembodied like
You could actually hear it
moan.
with your-
with my you can see me react in the video, and behind my left shoulder, you can see like a faceless child's head just like pop up and then shoot down.
But you didn't see it at the time.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah. Like this was like. Do you guys watch Nuke's Top 5?
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay, so Nuke's Top 5 has like 3.3 million subscribers right now. Definitely a channel worth checking out.
Sounds like he doesn't need
So
more
while
subscribers, though.
while I was editing this video, like a month after the investigation,
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting in my room. I'm editing the video, and like I come upon like the part where like the noise is heard behind me, and all of a sudden I
see
see
dead
I
people.
see
Is that what
that
it said?
I see this face. I'm sorry if I'm cursing. I saw
Sorry.
this face
I'd be cursing too
behind
if I
me.
saw a face. My goodness.
and I scream and my wife is in the living room and all I say is, "Babe, I got nuked." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got fucking nuked, man. I'm freaking the fuck out." And there
I'd be freaking out for
in
that.
3 frames of this video, you can actually see a faceless child spirit that looks like he's wearing, or she, I don't know, is wearing a black and white striped shirt. You can just see like the collar of like where the neckline and like the stripes would be. And I've investigated that house.
Did you talk? Did you make contact? Or is that on one of the episodes? Stay tuned for.
Oh no, dude.
Did
There's
you get in contact with it?
there's
With
14.
whatever it was.
Yeah, there's 14 full on.
That little bastard was
Yeah, it's a little
trying to get in
bastard.
the frame and ruining your episode.
No, that child spirit is leading us down a dark rabbit hole right now.
See, I've only watched 2, maybe 3 of those episodes, and I had to stop. I always picked the wrong times by myself at night with no lights on. Worst time
that's the
ever.
time to watch my
Worst
show
time ever.
because my color grades are super dark, and watching it back, man, it's still like
But
one
still,
of those.
the Hotel Morgan episode is by far the best one I've seen, and I'm not even talking about a production standpoint. Put production aside, because the spirit box is just, it was going crazy, and but it was good at the end. I don't want to give it away, but definitely check out Danny's stuff, and we'll get you on a full episode.
Oh yeah.
Sometime
We'll
around Halloween,
talk,
we'll
yeah.
really freak people out. We'll put.
Let's flip it. We'll flip it. We'll guest host that episode, and we'll ask you questions.
Oh, I love
like it.
that.
I like
I
it.
love it.
I
I
like
love it.
Yeah.
And I will
Just because I am super into ghosts and aliens are the coolest shit in the world to me. I would never want to be fucked with by either of them, but they fucking entertain the shit out of me. I'm like, this is dope. So I would love to sit there and ask you how you made those motion pictures. I don't know if you caught that movie, but
I'm gonna take 30 seconds to say this.
All right, let me get my clock ready.
Okay. Okay. He's lying to me. I was tricked. So the last time I was on this street where this studio is, I actually investigated a house, and it was claimed it was like down the street. It's like 3-4 houses
Well,
up.
be up the street because of the hill.
Yeah, up the street, up the hill. And they said that they had this poltergeist, and I actually saw a video footage of their kid being ripped off the couch because of their in-home CCTV footage, and I came and I investigated. Well, when I left here, speaking UFOs, I saw my second Black Triangle UFO as I was leaving this development, and it was absolutely insane. And I'll save this for that episode.
save it for that episode. I'm going to tell you, I just want to ask one question.
Yeah, you got it.
Is that house an Airbnb by chance? Because my girlfriend would love it. I'd hate it, but my girlfriend would love it.
No,
Send
but
her.
actually, there is a house in Bel Air, Ohio, right across the river from Wheeling, West
yeah.
Virginia.
Mhm.
It's called the Bel
Oh, that's
Air
where our
House.
buddies in the Overlook are from.
Oh shit! So the Bel Air House. Look
Okay.
Look up the Bel Air House. I'm actually doing an event with the owner Kristen Lee, and do you guys know who Stormy Daniels is?
Yes.
I do know that name.
I
Why
have
do
to say no.
Porno.
Why do I-
No.
Do I-
No.
know who it is?
Okay, so she's a paranormal investigator now, and
With
I'm working
boobies.
with her on October 9th at the Bel Air House.
I was just looking at.
He's so excited.
Okay. I was just looking at where Yonkers is, and I'm. It's near Peekskill is not too far away, right?
Poughkeepsie?
Not at all.
No.
Driving distance. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, before I was going to have you on, when Patrick couldn't do it, I asked Shenandoah to co-host with me.
Yeah.
He's up in Peekskill. He's from Morgantown. You know Shenandoah?
yeah, dude. I've known Shannon.
Shenandoah's from
forever.
Morgantown, but he lives in Peekskill now, and he was going to be my co-host this time, but I told him we'll do it another time. I got Danny. Danny's very busy. It's hard to get a hold of you
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah. The DMs suck.
when you're not, you know.
You have my number now.
We're kind of
We're bros.
getting to that time to where we need to play their
Oh,
newest
yeah.
track.
Yeah,
This just dropped on what, Tuesday, right? Am I correct?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a very new song.
And it's a Friends quote.
I heard it last
Oh,
week.
I listened to this. I listened to this the other today on the way down. I was like, yo, this bops.
This is
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No,
Very
dude, your
fresh.
guys' music bops. It's very like
The name of
it
this
reminds
song,
me of some
the
41.
name of this song gets me though. I need it. There's got to be some kind of a backstory because it's a long title, but it's. I'm sorry, did my back hurt your knife? Which is a play on
Ooh,
instead of stabbing.
yeah.
Do you want?
What's
you wanna do
behind
that, or-
what's behind the title?
I would love to do this one, but
Uh,
if you want to do this,
So this song, our singer wrote the lyrics and stuff, and the song to him is about like kind of like the death of a friendship and like having to separate ties with someone who kind of screwed you over. But we couldn't come up with a name for it. Our names were just not clicking. So like it was kind of like a last second thing. But I came up with this just because it's a Friends quote that from the show. And I was just like, why don't we use this? And that's where it came from.
Was that a Chandler quote?
Rachel.
Oh, okay, because we're on Chandler Street.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chandler Drive.
Chandler Drive. My bad.
just for everyone out there listening, because I know he won't care. It's this really awful person that was his roommate that skimped him on a month's rent. She skimped him on a whole month's rent, and they live in the city. So if you want to put
Shout
that
her
in
out.
perspective, for financial reasons,
Yo,
like
isn't it like $4,000 a month?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and she skimped him on like half that. So
Man.
he was like, and I love him to death. His name's Ryan, sweet as pie. He's a clown and works at Chipotle. But he
That's right.
he
yeah,
is
yeah. I
probably
did get that backstory of is it one, it's not one of you guys though. It's the guy that's not on. That's the clown.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's sweet as pie. But that man, if like you ever want to meet like the definition of penny pincher, he is the guy.
Not me. Fuck that. I'll spend a bag, bro. Let's go.
Wasn't somebody into
He's
was
checking
it Star
emails.
Trek? No, I'm looking at the press thing that they.
Oh, you got it.
that
You guys got that EPK out there. I see you.
Here it is.
We got to stay official.
Okay,
You
so
got
it's
Thank you, WTF publicity.
Those
They're
are
cool.
those are pronounced PDFs.
Yeah, Ryan works part-time clown for children's birthday parties. Ryan directed the Jawbreakers music video
Oh, dope.
that we just listened to.
He did. He's a director and very talented behind the camera. If you ever need a video or some film work in the New York area, definitely touch base with my boy. That's his passion. He puts his heart into it through and through. So
It also says Chris, which Chris is right there.
Hello.
Is a big Bethesda and has multiple tattoos from Fallout and Doom.
Yes.
We see some. Are they seeable? Or is it?
show him the leg.
On the leg. Look at that.
Nice.
Yo.
Yeah, that's my leg.
I've been vlogging for a while.
He's
guys.
turning that leg like it's not even real. Did you see that? He's like,
Like it's on a
Fallout
on a
dudes going around. Can't.
nice.
It's hard to see. Yeah.
How many tattoos total?
That bends that way.
How many tattoos total do you have?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dude, that's me.
Yeah, I lost count.
I was just
I-
like, I give up on this.
I
But yo, I've
just
been
wonder if they,
videoing this whole time, guys.
20-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of camera is that? Is that a Canon Rebel?
It's a Canon 90D, bro. Rebels are out.
Hey, I found it.
Rebels are out. I need to upgrade.
Chris, you have an unhealthy.
Oh, dude, get it.
You have an unhealthy obsession with what is it? Where is it? I lost it. With Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
Is it unhealthy?
You scared me. I was like, what am I obsessed with? I'm obsessed with a lot.
Are you really obsessed with Magic the Gathering? I've never delved into that realm.
Yeah, I just like to collect them. I play.
Cool.
Him and his fiance
Is that what you used to play?
of card games,
Yeah.
but make fun of me for liking Power Rangers. So
Yo.
I'll still
Pink Ranger all day.
What's
Kimberly, that was like my first crush.
Yeah, dude. That was every 90s guy's first crush.
what's
Pterodactyl. I was like, yeah.
what's the Punk Island NYC Fest? That's on this list also. And I was wanting to ask you about what is that?
So Punk Island's like kind of just like this. It's a free festival that happens every year in Governor's Island. Is that
Randall's
what-
Island.
Randall's Island. Thank you.
Has it happened because of the pandemic, or did they cancel?
No,
No.
this year and the last year it hasn't happened, but it's gonna be back next year.
Awesome.
And it's just like honestly one of the coolest things that's happening like in the city yearly. It's just
It's
like,
like-
probably 6 or 7 stages. I want to say.
It's like DIY Warp Tour with punks only.
Yeah, it's completely free. Just they get a lot of cool bands playing. Just it's an awesome day.
Yeah, we've had like we did it a few years. his fiance runs a Arlene runs a stage there, and or runs a stage. Yeah, yeah.
Runded it.
She runded a stage. She ran a stage there. And she would always, when allowed, obviously, because with festivals they're like, oh, you can't have the same band 4 years in a row or something. So when she was like, whenever she had the slot, she was like, you guys wanna hop on? We'd always drive out there, situate ourselves with the awful parking, and lug our gear a mile and a half. But
VIP parking because you're in a band. Come on, I mean, a performing
oh, you would think, but
Oh no.
we're about as bougie as it gets. We don't want VIP. We want
If I
the
go to a
rough.
festival, I
We want
shouldn't
rough.
expect VIP clearance because I run a podcast at all.
Yeah.
In New York City, no one gets VIP parking.
No,
in New York City, but yeah.
Fun fact.
Wait till I show up.
Fun fact. I've been towed more times than I can count on my hands and feet in New York City alone.
Have you guys ever gotten mugged?
No, because
Not yet.
I just straight like I will say I haven't
You're
gotten
huge for
mugged.
One thing, you
He-
tower over the mugger anyway, so
Yeah, they're not like
they're not gonna make
I've
sense.
had a few altercations where people are like, hey man, I'm gonna fuck you up, and I look at them, I'm gonna go, you're not, and I keep walking.
Total bluff, but it works.
Weather down there, buddy.
Easy there, 5'7".
Oof.
I see here also that you guys had some hot sauce you were selling.
We did. We sold out of it. It was a black chipotle pepper hot sauce.
Sold out completely.
That sounds like it would burn my insides and my extraction point.
It was more, what's crazy? It was like, not that it wasn't hot, but it was more flavorful, which I appreciated because it had spice, but it had a taste to it. It wasn't just heat. It was the hot sauce and what did we call it? I can't remember. We had an EP
Question
before Recalibrate. We have when we, what's up?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
No, yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. Boom, boom.
Oh,
Is that the last remaining bottle?
It's chipotle pepper sauce, for lack of a term, chipotle pepper sauce in a bottle, and it's a play on one of our EPs before we were, for lack of a term, called Momentum in a Bottle, and the logo was a little submariner sitting on an anchor, but we put him on a chili pepper underwater instead.
Yeah. Deep symbolism. Deep.
Very deep. No, we're very foodie. I feel like whenever we go, like whenever we're out of state and playing shows, we're like, where can we eat? We're like, and there's only one that makes it across the board every time, and it's Cracker Barrel. But beyond that, we're like, wings, cool. What do you have? Like Ryan loves chili. Connor loves sweets. Chris likes barbecue, and if it's edible, I'll eat it. I don't really care what it is.
You guys
So-
actually came up with the sauce on your own, like at home, like or whatever. Just like
Oh no, we actually so I have a buddy of mine out of Ohio actually that's his name's Luke, and he's a chef, and so he comes up with like these different like recipes for not only hot sauces, like barbecue sauces, like all types of sauces. And he posted one day, he was like, I've got some sick hot sauce recipes, something just like super nonchalant. And I was like, I think it was right around the time Movements, I don't know if you know that band, but Movements had put out a coffee. And I was like,
yeah.
I would love to do a fucking coffee. Let's do a coffee. And then I saw that and I was like,
potato chips, something. Give us something. Yeah.
hot sauce. So we did hot sauces, and we kind of did like it honestly did better than I anticipated. He like packaged them and everything. We came up with some labels, slapped them on there, and
That's great.
we were shipping them. Shipping was a little tricky at first, but like after the first like 10 orders, I was like, got it.
Yo, so I have a question for you. If you guys were on the Hot Ones palette, where would it be 1 to 10? Where would it be on the Hot
Wait a
Ones?
minute.
Bluebell scale?
Because we've had at our job, because we work at a tap room,
Ooh.
we serve little bar foods. We had the Hot Ones hot sauces. So this
Oh.
is
So okay,
Right
so
there.
Beautiful.
If you guys were on the palette of 1 to 10, where would that hot sauce be on the 1 to 10?
It is not that spicy.
Yeah,
I
it's
would say
not-
it's number 3.
So it'd be
yeah, like it's very early. It's 3, 4, very flavorful, not so much spice. It's got like enough spice for you to know that it's there, but not something where you're like, I need a sip. I need a milk. You know,
I
like
think Sean Evans needs to get a hold of this
Well,
hot sauce.
you guys will be making
Yeah.
more, right? You'll make more in,
Is-
in
we probably will.
Yeah.
We might even branch out from hot sauce and do
Yeah.
something else.
I do want a second hot sauce eventually. My plan is I want to trap people. This one is nice and flavorful and not spicy.
You want to get one
The
super
next
hot
one,
and
I want to
fuck
just
'em.
kill people with it. I want them to taste it and be like, oh yeah, this
warning
one's hot.
label. Put a warning label on it and just
Do a spicy
Warning?
Yeah.
glazed
No
jam
warning
and
label.
just
We're
make
just
it
gonna
work
leap
the
in.
fuck
We're
out.
gonna leap before. Yeah, we're gonna leap in. No warning label. We're gonna screw
I
them.
don't want to run out of time.
No.
I could literally sit and talk to you guys
Yeah.
all night. Like I just.
But I think we have a song to get to.
we do have it's the fresh song. It's fresher than the hot sauce that they sold out
It's
of.
way fresher than that hot sauce.
It's
it's hotter.
I don't know how much.
Yeah.
it'd be borderline erotic if we say any more, but
Yes.
but you know, I guess that's that kind of podcast.
So
I don't
this
know.
is for lack of a term. I'm sorry. Did my knife hurt your back?
Yeah.
Or did my back hurt your knife? Sorry.
See,
sorry.
that's why you don't have
Dyslexia
a, that's
kicked
why
in.
you don't have a podcast.
Dyslexia kicked in.
That's why you don't.
Co-host only. No. Yeah. Let's take a listen to this song.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
One's called "I'm Sorry My Back Hurt Your Knife."
I knew from the very start this could all just fall apart. It's way too late for a change of heart. We're in this now, like it or not. We'll make it last, we have to find a way. What could go wrong? What else did I expect? You took more than I had to give. Until the moment you up and left. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're gone, but you left before I had the chance to say. I think we should go our separate ways. I thought things would turn out differently. I think we should go our separate ways. Oh, what's done is done now. There's no turning back. Burned by good intentions. I guess I learned my lesson. That's not what I deserved. You had to get the final word. Oh, you got the last line, but that's the last time. You save me from now, I don't need a say. I think we should go our separate ways. I thought things would turn out differently. I think we should go our separate ways. Oh, what's done is done now. There's no turning back. Oh, what's done is done now. There's no turning back. Went and left a debt that can't be paid for what you threw it all away. Those years you poured right down the drain. I'm sure I'll see you again someday.
Yes.
Yo.
You have to kind of watch the timing on that song because.
Oh, look,
what
he's
is
back.
that?
He's back.
Who's that?
This Chris.
That's Chris. Chris is back.
Did he lose weight and all that muscle mass all of a sudden?
Dude, is that my Lord and Savior Danny DeVito?
That is Danny.
Yes,
DeVito.
it is.
Dude.
And by Danny, you mean Chris, right?
Yeah.
Chris DeVito.
Yeah.
Yes. Chris, that's his son.
Dude,
Chris DeVito.
I'm ready to play Charlie McDennis right now.
Actually.
Only Sunny fans will get that, and I'm sorry, Philadelphia.
Oh yes, yeah. I never did watch that show. That and Trailer Park Boys. I never really got. I watched.
That's one of the few shows. It's Always Sunny is one of the few shows my girlfriend and I can agree on. She won't watch anything with superheroes,
that
paranormal.
is the show to agree on.
to read
That and
And Trailer Park Boys.
I'm a big fan of How I Met Your Mother too.
How I Met Your Mother is great.
I've never met your mother.
No, she's
Oh, the
dead.
show. Oh, yeah, the show.
My
What?
mom's dead. Just so you know.
That's not.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
What,
She
don't-
died in a fire. It's okay.
That's not okay.
Oh.
Yeah, man, it's
Thanks,
cool.
Danny.
Oh,
Hey, Chris. Yo, I thought you were.
I thought you were Danny. Wait, Danny.
Oh,
I thought
wait,
you
I thought you lost weight.
I'm,
for a
I'm
second.
so confused.
What happened?
I wish I can get as swole as Danny DeVito.
Danny, where you going? I'm the trash man. Come
you
back.
I knew this shit was real. You get it. Someone gets it.
Someone.
Thanks, internet. Thank
Go,
all of
internet.
you, dude. That song ripped.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All of your songs ripped.
It should rip because
Thank you.
Not a knife, sort of.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, right
should
through the
rip a little
back.
bit.
Did it hurt?
No, the knife hurts.
Yes. Did it hurt?
You haven't seen? Have you seen the picture of the cover of the song?
Yeah.
The knife is just it hurts.
It hurts.
It's a cartoon. It's very clever. What are we talking about anyway?
We're talking about
about
we're talking about sorry, Canada. Sorry.
Canada.
No, we're talking about Yonkers band.
What's the most let's see. Let me think of it. Not the best show you've ever played. What's the worst show you've ever played where the sound was just off?
Ooh.
The sound guy, it wasn't your all's guy. It was just you showed up there and you knew it was going to go bad, and it did. Is there anything funny about it? I mean, I'm just trying to something funny on tour. I'm sure there's a
Worst
ton of
show.
stories. Your worst show ever, like that. You don't even want to think about it. You don't even want
Worst
to tell me the story.
experience you've had at a show.
Yeah.
Might be better.
Playing with fucking Drake Bell, man. That's my worst experience.
Drake the
That's
Rapper?
my worst
No,
experience.
Drake.
That's my
from
person.
fucking Nickelodeon.
I don't know who that is. I don't watch.
Drake and Josh, man. Like fucking the Amanda show.
Hug me, brother.
Yeah.
I'm too old for
Yeah.
that.
He's like, I don't know.
I'm 41 years old, so
No,
I'm
you're not
old.
too old for that. You were alive when this shit was happening.
Well, I'm glad I missed it. I guess. I mean,
No,
it sounds-
because you know what? I
Megan.
watched Drake and Josh. Shit was fucking sick. One of my favorite shows. Josh Peck lit that fucking crowd up. Hilarious, right? But
Yeah.
then we went to play with him, and my boy was trying to play like Tetris or something with him on his phone, and he was just like super dismissive and an asshole. And I get you don't want to play Tetris, but he just did it really rude. He just did it really, really rude. And I'm like, my man, he just paid to be here. At least shut him down politely. Like, I don't know. It kind of made me buy into the don't meet your idols kind of thing, but don't meet your heroes but it was like, that should not be the fucking case. I get you're a person too, and you have bad days. And I like to think that maybe he just had a bad day, but damn, Drake, like,
Damn.
this is why I was always a Josh Peck fan. He was wholesome.
Josh Peck and the what he's dealt with on YouTube over the past few years. I'm proud of Josh Peck. And,
He's on the come up.
yeah,
He's the more attractive one too now.
Oh.
Oh, that's some shade, dude. Where's
That's
my
a hot take, bro.
Hold on.
Oh no,
That was too hot. I had to put my shades on, bro.
There it is.
That was too hot. This is how I should have been doing the interview the entire night.
No, it's not. No, because Shenandoah did his entire thing in sunglasses, and I'm like, what? I don't know if there's anything
Was-
on his eyes. I don't think so.
Shenandoah Thompson, I love you, but
he's okay.
do not steal my game, bro.
Yeah,
He's
he-
probably
he-
watching, being like,
Well,
this prick.
he had his on, and then Zach, the guy that I had on as a guest, he had his just laying there, so he just put his. I was like, I got to go out to my truck to get mine, so take them off.
So actually, I want to shout out Shenandoah Thompson.
Do that.
Because a few years ago, and when I say a few, I mean maybe like a decade, I saw him play at the Met. No, was it the Met? It
The-
might have.
the
No,
Met's not
no,
even
he
open
did.
anymore.
No, he played at the Met Theater, and he
himself?
starred in the musical Sweeney Todd as Sweeney Todd,
He's an actor.
the Demon
Mhm.
Barber of Fleet Street, and it was mind blowing.
Well, that's why he went to New York, is for the acting. And,
Well,
and
you know what?
producing.
I really hope he blows up because that
producing.
dude is freaking awesome.
I just had like like over and like I overanalyzed the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Sometimes
So I was like, imagine being a demon and coming to Earth and going, I just want to cut hair. Like,
He was an
Or
actual
next.
demon.
oh, was he?
He wasn't an actual
Oh,
demon.
okay. I didn't watch it, but
I mean, you do it. But
dude, it's your show.
we're going over notes here, last minute notes.
Last minute notes.
So
that I
I'm
was
sorry, we
not
got to
prepared
wrap it.
for.
We got to wrap it. You guys got to get some sleep. You got a show tomorrow, right?
it's okay. We've both got schedules. We're trying to be sleepy and not do anything.
You guys
What's
at
up?
tomorrow? Where are you playing at tomorrow? What do you got coming up?
We aren't playing tomorrow. We are not. We're done for the week. We are in Long Island at Amityville Music Hall next week, and then
Hey.
on Tuesday the 28th, and then on the 30th. On the 30th, we are playing
This
in
is my next two
Connecticut.
shows
At
also.
and then on the 30th, the next Thursday, we are in Connecticut at the Beer Axe
Be a rat.
Nice.
in East Haven.
Yo, make sure you swing by the
New Haven.
Amityville Horror House and take a picture outside of it, like every
Ooh, yeah.
person does, because I've.
We should actually do that because I've played that venue multiple times and I've never even thought to do that. I
Yeah.
actually want to do that.
No, my heart palpitates every time I'm in Long Island and I visit there. So
You want to come? We'll buy you a beer.
yeah, why
Just a-
not?
Come
I got
on,
family
come
up
hang.
there.
You want to
Get a
come?
plane ticket, but they'll get you a beer.
Dude, no, I fucking drive, dude. What is this?
I wanna go.
2021?
I wanna go.
Are we living in the future? Who flies?
You gotta wear a mask.
Pull up. You first round on our front man. He doesn't know yet. We'll just take his card.
Yeah.
Yo,
Perfect.
put me on the guest list. I'll make a vlog out of it.
Say no more. I can do it.
Yo, hit me up on Instagram. Let's make.
I
some
just
fun.
followed every one of your accounts, so I will.
I only have one, so I think you guys already followed it. So
Yo, following back as soon as my phone undies.
hey, thank you very much for
Undies.
coming on the show. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your napping and sleeping, resting up from playing because I know you probably killed it. I wish
Thank
I
you
would've
so
came and
much.
saw it. I will come next time. I promise.
Thank you so much. If you do come to a show, do not hesitate to touch base with us because you're gonna come hang in. You're gonna come hang out, and you're not gonna pay at that door.
Bring the show-
You're
I'll
just
bring
gonna
the
come
show.
chill.
I'll bring
You're
Yeah.
gonna do you, and we're gonna tell everybody there about you, and we're just gonna have a good fucking time.
It was so nice meeting you guys. I wish you the best of luck. But take a break and then go back out and kill those shows too. You know?
Oh, absolutely. You
Thank
know we
you.
will. Thank you.
Energy. Gage was telling me all about it. He's like, you got to see him live. He's like, but
Yeah, I'm actually really bummed.
not every band can do that.
I'm really
Not every
bummed. I
band
was
can
in
do that.
Maryland that night and I couldn't make your show. I'm really
You could have
sorry.
gone. You could have made it.
No,
It's drivable.
my wife really needed me at the Airbnb she's staying at.
We're a very pro family band. We're not a party band, so you can bring wives, you can bring nieces, nephews, cousins, sisters, brothers, misters, you know.
Hey, bring the fam, dude.
Did you have a little accent you wanted to do, like a Mexican something?
No, I have no accents for this place. I have my French accent.
Why don't
And-
you just tell them about Tuesday? Tuesday's
Oh.
band's gonna be just
Tuesday on Acute Mania Live, we have This Earthly Tabernacle
from Charleston.
I
from
don't know them.
Charleston, West Virginia. And
Damn.
that is not. G'day, mate. This is Thursday, 9:30, 10 p.m. We have the Contrastistas.
Contranistas.
Contrastistas from Bakersfield, California, mate.
They're gonna be awesome.
These are the worst accents you'll ever hear.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
Tuesday, This Earthly Tabernacle. I'll play a little bit of a snippet of their song called "The Rattlesnake" here in a
Dope.
second to carry us out. But they're on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and then
Episode
Thursday.
60.
Thursday it's 10 o'clock Eastern and 7 Pacific. Since they're in California, I'll give them the prime spot for their fans to be able to watch the show.
Nice. Episode
Contranistas.
61,
So
right?
yes,
Episode-
yeah, it's 60.
so
is-
60 and
is on
61.
Tuesday, yeah, you guys got 59. That's the best. So
Yo, you had 59 because you had SWP on here.
We want if it's not too much to ask, we want to have our other two bandmates be episode 100. We'll come back for episode 500, and then all four of us will be there for episode 1000.
Joe, that's gonna happen.
I'm gonna have to ramp it up a little bit then. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'll
dude,
be like
you have a lot.
1,000 years old at that point.
Yeah, you have a lot of booking to do.
I'll be really gray. The mohawk will just be flat.
Well, hey, I just want to say personally, thank you guys so much.
Oh, thanks for
Scott,
co-hosting with me.
yeah. Thanks for
We're
having me
gonna
on
go
as a
home-
host.
We're gonna go find some ghosts in my house.
Yeah, I got my spirit box. I
Hell
can't
yeah.
get
I don't
wrapped.
want to do it. I
No.
don't want to do it.
No, yeah, dude, no.
I
Hold
don't-
on.
Oh, here.
This is
Before we play a song, digital recorder. Oh,
Careful.
sorry.
Don't-
Digital recorder. Oh, do you hear that?
What's the, oh, How did
You knocked my spirit box on.
No, you knocked your spirit box on.
You guys want to hear some ghosts?
No, I don't.
Is there anyone here?
No. No, there's nobody.
He has to sleep there. Hold on.
But yeah, thanks for having me on, dude. I'm so bummed. I missed you guys at Pleasant Street, which is my home venue.
I should. Well, you were out of town anyway. I couldn't.
I was out of town, and he did tell me about the show, but I was visiting my wife. But it was such a pleasure of meeting you guys. I want to give a shout out again to Dan Tex for popping in.
We'll link you up with him, and he can promote a little bit for you guys.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for everyone who stopped into the live to check us out.
I think it was just Dan Tex though. That's the only one that commented.
Yeah, but we have
It's
4
like
people watching.
That's probably the most ever.
Well, that was dude. Earlier we had.
I was
like,
looking
a
for
play on it.
People live.
Look at Dantex. He's still laughing. He says so much fun. Ha ha ha.
He has nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well,
Apparently.
no, it's because no new ghost shows have came out tonight.
And this one isn't very ghostly, but it was very awesome.
For lack of a term, you guys are awesome.
I look forward to more songs. I'm sure there's an album coming out. We didn't even get to all that stuff. There's more to talk about.
Yeah.
December.
In episodes 100,
December. He said
500,
December.
and 1,000.
I heard an Ember in there, so the month I can think of was December. Is there?
No, yeah, no, it was super fun. Thank you for having us. We definitely, I can at least say, out of all the interviews I've done with everyone ever, this was the most fun because it wasn't just like, so what inspires you? Who do you like? There was diversity, there was fun, and there's nothing wrong with those questions. Mix it up a little bit though. Go with the flow. And I feel like we went with the flow today. So I appreciate that. This was so much fun. Best of wishes to you guys both.
If you guys got 5 minutes, just chill for a little bit. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
The whole song of this earthly tabernacle. You can't really say it fast.
No,
because
you
it's a
can't.
tongue twister.
It's a tongue twister.
But I just want to chat with you
It
for a little
twists
bit
your tongue.
after I get the live stream. But thank you guys so much for being on the show. And
Thank you.
I'm back Tuesday at 8 o'clock with This Earthly Tabernacle. And this is not even out yet, but this is one of their songs called The Rattlesnake.
It's exclusive.
We'll see you next week.
Incoming missile.
Upon a purple ribbon I had a little bell Und sie dann noch rattert and ja mit Cascabel Y como el ratero fell Because it glittered I gave it to my love Shaking baby with till the morning comes